Yeah, Last Days of Ptolemy Gray is probably my best book. I mean, like, you know, that's like a kind of an objective way. It's not like something I feel, you know. But I think that, you know, that it does something. It's a very universal in its thing. I knew this because I went and gave a talk in Arizona to the Kidney Foundation of Arizona. Kidney Foundation of Arizona is made up of 2,000 white Republican women. And I was talking to them. And, you know, we don't have anything in common, me and Arizona. And the things that we have in common, they're not going to admit. You know what I mean? But all of them came up to me. All of them. I had exactly the same experience. And after it was over, I said, you know, this book is like, you know, because I didn't, you know, it's a regular Walter Mosley book. I didn't pull anything. I didn't, you know, I mean, it was there. The stories I tell were there. And so in that way, I think it has the broadest range, which is too bad because my publisher, we live in capitalism, and in capitalism you work on a production line. In a production line, you specialize. You put the left front tire on the Pinto. That's all you do. If you come in one day and say, well, I would like to put in, you know, the steering wheel, I say, oh, no, you've got to go get 6 weeks of education and get re-orientation, get a new classification if you want to put in the steering wheel, and then you can't put in the left front tire anymore, you know. And so, like, you know, Walter, you're a mystery writer. And so even when I'm writing the book, even the way they publicized the book was to get ready for the next mystery. You know, and it's funny. I want you to understand, New York Times only reviews my mysteries. And so the woman who does mysteries just decided, I'm going to do Ptolemy Gray. It's not a mystery at all. And they said, one of the best mysteries this week is Ptolemy Gray by Walter Mosley. Which I thought, okay, cool, she wanted to put my book in there, it's great. But at the end of the year, and you know, they have a roundup, the best in each of the categories. Ptolemy Gray was called the best mystery of the year. Oh, it was so funny. I said, my God, you know, it's like we really live in capitalism. It doesn't matter. You can say whatever you want as long as the bottom line gives you money. We can just say whatever you want, you know. And it was just so sad, you know. I mean, I was glad to be there, but you know, I was writing a screenplay, and I was trying to write every morning, and in my heart, I miss novels, and so like I had like a little PDA. Like it was like, you know, it's like a Palm Pilot or something, you know, things that don't even exist anymore. And I started writing on the PDA, and seeing that I was just writing, I thought, well, I would write about sex. I like sex, you know. I usually, you know, don't just write about that. So I started writing about it, you know, and it was really got fun, you know. So I said, forget that screenplay. let's write about sex. And so then I wrote that novel, yeah. And it was really fun. You know, I really liked it. You know, I like it so much, you know, because really, a company, like an audio company bought it for like $19,000, but they've never recorded it because they're so afraid of it, you know. I was explaining to the ladies at one of the tables over there that they said, oh, so you're writing like Zane? I said, my book makes Zane look like Nancy Drew. Zane is like pretty soft compared to the sex that I started talking about, you know. And it was so much fun, you know, because I feel like it's an existentialist novel. It's a person looking for importance through a normal, everyday, physical, human action, you know. And sex is one of those, you know, there's like 8 or 9 of them, and sex is one of them, you know. So that was fun. Yes?
Do you ever use an outline?
Sometimes I'll outline, but you know, the outline is interesting. There was an outline for the one when Easy ran off the cliff, but I didn't have that in the outline. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you write the outline, and then, you know, and then you more or less, you know, and my outline is like this: 1, so-and-so happens; 2, so-and-so; 3, this, you know, and then I might write a little bit of dialogue or something, then 4, blah, blah, blah. But I don't, you know, and I follow it. It helps you have a general notion of, you know, what the crime is, what the person is, excuse me, but it's not set in stone, it's written on paper, you know. And sometimes I don't, sometimes I just start writing, you know. Definitely Blue Dress, I just start writing, you know.
I don't know, like in 18 months, it's called Debbie Doesn't Do It Anymore. And after that, nobody's going to ask me. But they're going to like that one. They're going to like that girl, but they're going to say, we like her a lot, but you can go back to the men now. Yeah.